Birch and I talked well into the night. We did some research, and I helped him find some resources that should be able to help him get started on the path of recovery, something I wish he could have gotten 15 years ago. Eventually, we both got too tired and headed for bed. Dipper was still, thankfully, fast asleep. I was awoken the next morning by Dipper gently shaking my shoulder.
Uncle Star, wake up.
Huh? Oh, good morning, Dipper. Are you feeling better?
Uncle Star, it's almost noon, and Birch is gone.
What? Gone? Gone where?
I don't know. He left a note.
I got up and checked. On the desk in the lounge was his cell phone. It was holding down a small note from the hotel stationery. It read, simply, "I'll be back." Well, there was nothing I could do, so I checked Dipper's temperature. It was finally down to normal, which made me quite glad. I told Dipper to take his antibiotic anyway and another Tylenol, just to be sure. We then went out for lunch. Birch was still not back when we returned, so I had Dipper show me where in the park he thought he had met the girl he talked about. He showed me the bench he found her, which was in an entirely different place than where we found him. He then showed me where they had walked and where she had supposedly disappeared, close to the bench where we found him. The fact that he could pinpoint exactly where he went, despite the dazed state we found him in, makes me wonder, was she real? Was she imagined? We may never know. When we returned to the hotel, Birch was still not back. I was beginning to worry about him. I certainly hope he didn't do anything rash. We watched TV for a while, then I took Dipper out for a pizza dinner. Not the healthiest of choices, to be sure, but Dipper was beginning to worry too, so I figured give him something to comfort him. Lord knows by then I needed comforting too. We went to bed around midnight, and Birch still had not returned. I silently said a prayer for Birch before turning in. Dipper and I were awoken the next morning by the smell of sausages.
Good morning, Beach Bears. I took the liberty of ordering us room service.
Birch, you're back. Where have you been?
Here, there, and everywhere, but that comes later. First, let's eat.
We enjoyed our breakfast together. Then Birch yawned.
Star, I got you and Dipper a pass to one of the movie studios here. I need to get some sleep. I should be fine by this afternoon when you return.
Are you sure, Birch?
Yes, I'm sure, Star. I haven't felt this good in years. Thanks.
I decided to wait until he had actually gone to sleep before taking Dipper out to the movie studio. We actually got to meet a few celebrities there, simply because we were from the Beach Bears. This thrilled Dipper to no end.
Well, hello.
Hello? Aren't you...
Yes, I am. And you are Stargazer, am I right? From the Beach Bears.
Yes. Yes, I am. And this is...
Dipper. Of course I know Dipper.
You know who I am?
We ate in the commissary there and saw a few more celebrities that we did not get to actually meet. We got back to the hotel around 3, and Birch was there eating something from room service.
Ah, good. How did you enjoy it?
It was great. We got to meet these cool movie stars, and one even knew who I was. It was neat.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, are you all caught up with your homework?
Well, no, I probably should get on it.
Good idea. If you need anything, just holler. Star and I need to talk.
Birch made sure that Dipper was studying, then pulled me into the bedroom and closed the door.
Star, I can't thank you enough. I really can't.
You don't have to. So, where did you go?
The only place I thought I could. A church. I went there and found a confession booth. I told him I wasn't Catholic but felt the need to confess. He listened very carefully, then actually gave me an address I should go to for more help. I went there and I could not believe how understanding they were. I told them everything. I cried again, but not as much as I did that night. They said I had great courage, that most of the people they got were referred to them by the courts after they'd been arrested. They said that they'd believe me when I said that I would never harm a child. They gave me a list of places all over the country I could go to at any time. Well, suffice it to say that I honestly believe I can make it, Star. They said the same thing you did. I had to forgive them. They also said that I should give Grizz their address. They did not think he would go, but it would help me to forgive him. They were right. I wrote out a letter to him right then and there on their stationery, including the card, and mailed it off myself. By then, it was pretty late in the evening. I did some walking and came back to the hotel. You were both asleep. I did not want to disturb you, so I slept on the couch in the lounge. Thanks again, Star.
You're most welcome. But what about the contest?
Oh, I think I've taken care of that too, but we still have to give the best performance we can.
Tonight, one of these bands will win it all. They have made it through 8 weeks of grueling competition and have reached the final round. Which one will be our champion? The Beach Bears or Dog? Your vote decides their fate tonight on Rock Band War.
Birch did indeed have us start practicing the very next day, but it was clear he was nowhere near as intense as he was before. Oddly, though, it made both Dipper and I try harder. I worried what was going to happen. We never sounded this good before, and should we win? Well, there went an entire year of school for Dipper, and who knows when I would see Sarah again.
Our first band comes from the most unlikely of places, Huntington, West Virginia. A year ago, they did not even exist, but week after week, you viewers have consistently voted for them from all over the world. But now it comes down to this, the championship. Singing a set of 3 songs, one of which they are premiering tonight, here are the Beach Bears.
We started off our set with Sloop John B., followed that with Here, There, and Everywhere, which had the girls in the audience screaming Dipper's name. I was a bit surprised how well Dipper handled that. Then came our final, new, original song. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica,
Off the Florida Keys, there's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band down in Kokomo.
Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go?
Down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down in Kokomo.
Martinique, that Montserrat mystique.
We'll put out to sea, and we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight, cocktails and moonlit nights. That dreamy look in your eye gives me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo.
Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go?
Down to Kokomo.
catch a glimpse. Everybody knows a little place like Kokomo. Now if you wanna go to get away from it all, go down to Kokomo.